on that Euro USD pick I put out yesterday. Let's take a look here. I'm actually in my office today. You can see all the screens behind me. Let me share my screen. There we go. All right, hang on. All right, the trade we're waiting on is Euro USD. This is the trade right here. It's getting there. Maybe it's pull back, kind of heading back up. If it bases all the way up there, it's going to destroy the risk reward. So, you know, kind of keeping an eye on it. If it goes up from here, there's still plenty of risk reward on it. And like I said, right now, until we get an entry, I'm just working with the 38.2 Fibonacci as my target. Want to be real conservative, you can use the 50. But right now, this is what I'm working on until we meet entry. But I did map out two other areas. One was on the 1 hour chart. Okay. See, it kind of just touched there. It's trying to make its way out, and then it fell. You know, I know that can get frustrating, especially here. I mean, if you had your stop just, came pretty close to, my stop would have been just on the other side of this. I'll show you on the futures is where I took it. But, it made its way out. That's a pretty nice trade. Let's see. How many pips is that? That's like 500 pips. So, from there to there. Wow. Wow, yeah, so that's a pretty nice move. I also showed you the 180 chart. I know a lot of people like the 240. It doesn't do anything for me. I prefer like different style charts. But the 180 I've been using on crude oil and a couple other things just to see the little bit larger time frame. You see the wick touch in there, bounced up. Again, the same scenario as the 60-minute, almost went through and would have stopped you out if you had your stop on here. Made its way out. It's still kind of hanging around in here. This is just too much risk for me and for like kind of like an intraday kind of trade. But if it hits this daily one, I'm still waiting on it right here. Like I said, I am in a trade right now on the Euro New Zealand dollar. I almost missed it. I'm a little concerned. I got in somewhere in the middle here. That's why I have a profit. As you can see, I'm short. Let's see, just extend this out a little. I'm short the pair, but I got in somewhere about right where it is now, within $100, give or take. Because I missed the trade, and I'm a little concerned about this right here, this wick right here, and I don't really particularly want to put my stop there. So I'm hoping it getting in the middle of the area save me a bunch of money, and if it gets if it starts making its move out of here, I mean the best target would be down here. But since I got it in the middle of the zone, I think I'm going to be a little bit, as soon as it gets out, I think I'm going to start to take some off. I have one lot. Maybe I'll take about half of it off and let the other half, I'll put my stop at break even plus a few pips and take it from there. Did I have anything on a 60-minute? Oh, here. So depending on the arrival into this little area, this is a nice move out of here in this doji, cross base here. So just text this out. There we go. So if we get entry here, there's not a whole lot. It won't make it. Let's just say we get a touch from here to there. More than likely, it'll collapse through here because there's not a whole lot. It would have to get through this base and that base. And we're short, so that's what we want to see. I mean, there's a little bit of basing here that it could slow down, but that just means the trade's going to take a little bit longer, which is fine. I'm in these trades for a couple of days sometimes. Nothing too crazy. On the 5-minute, there's no real clear fresh base for a while. So we could have some clear oh, let's guess this one's. Yeah. So right there, that's one concerning base. Why we're short this, but I mean, the most you're going to get out of this is a little bounce, not anything crazy. And at 54.912, what is it right now? It's currently 55.819. So that's like, it's a pretty substantial move. So this one's a little concerning. But if I can get a couple hundred pips out of this, I'm going to start taking some off at around $500 profit. I really just wanted to update the euro pick because it's kind of basing on its way in here. Really need a strong move into here to really get into this trade. But I'm in a wait and see attitude right now. Let's look at some other pairs real quick. Obviously, the USD CHF has been just pounded. GPY kind of just hanging out around here. USD. Short from a couple weeks ago. Drop, base, drop. Price came in, came out. Let's see if this is any good. I really have no idea. Let's go back and look. Oh, well, there you go. So that's technically fresh. It's not, it's kind of touching here and reaction to there. I'm not going to take that long. So this could keep falling for a while. Let me see if I see something here. That's not fresh. Just put a line there so we're not going too crazy. No. $1.42. When I went to England, it was like $2.01 for the dollar. For wow, this is crazy. Could get some move out of this. No, that's enormous. That's wow. Yeah, guys, no real good support to take the pound long for any kind of swing trade. So right now, I'm just staying short unless it breaks out higher. We got this little zone here to short from, but still going to keep a ceiling on it. Let's see on the 60-minute chart. Clap right through that little zone there. Nothing good here either. Let's see. Low trade on the 180 right here. No, fibs don't match up. So, I mean, I don't personally, I wouldn't take this trade. Not my style. I like to stick to the daily chart, and I use the futures for my day trades with the currencies, but not a bad little trade and simple amount of risk. That's 300, a little less than 300, fractional pips. So it's not too bad. Let's see for some day trades tonight. We already got a nice move off of this base here. Boom. Very nice. This might be slowing it. Yeah, that did slow it down already. Let me just expand this out. Ooh, expand this out for you guys. So you see here we had this strong move down. These two, kind of basing candles. Price was trying to move up and then just collapsed. That's a real red flag. Price touched, came down. Is it going to get through the next time? Probably, but let's wait and see. This is just a 5-minute chart. All right. So my Euro NZD trade's working out. Yeah, now I need just a strong candle out of here. I'm going to bail on this pretty quick because, like I said, that. This area, even this little wick here, is concerning me that the price is going to want to be attracted to right there. Just outside my stop is just outside of this. So getting into the middle of the zone Is it still a good trade? Let's see. I hope so. Maybe, like I said, I'm going to try and take off about half the lot here on its way out. Yeah, maybe somewhere around here. That's a whole lot of profit. And then maybe I'll leave the other half lot trying to see if it'll hit its target. I'll put the stop at break even, plus a few pips to pay for the trade. And we'll take it from there. Let's see. Currency pairs of this. Got this waiting for me, but 60. I don't really see anything too good here for. Kind of touched you if you use the red candle here. Yeah, but I would use that whole base. Yeah, touched right there and then came out. That was a nice little trade. I wasn't in it, you know, just for, like I said, I don't usually use the 1 hour for currency pairs trades, but I'll use the futures. The chart's not going to look all that different. I mean, there's no difference between this Euro future chart and this. I mean, the picture's exactly the same. It's just one trades in pips, one trades in ticks. Not a huge deal. All right, guys, I just wanted to show you, update you on that Euro USD trade. It's a good trade if it gets there. It just has to get there without basing on its way up to the zone. So as it gets there, we need a straight shot right to the zone. If it stays where it is and just keeps going and going, you know, I'll update the trade again. But right now, I'm kind of negative on it. I'm looking forward to my Euro New Zealand dollar trade working out. Hopefully overnight. But I have a stop market with a good to cancel order on it. So if it hits my stop, it hits my stop, and ideally it's going to hit my target, or at least target one. So have a good night, guys. Safe trading.